Can you hear me? Now you can hear me. Hello and welcome everyone to another week, I lost count, of the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup brought to you by Dick Ray. The logo right there. I'm Kosak. I'm back for a little more Smash action. Like tonight we got PUG Smash, G Smash, and the NukeBrothers going at it. PUG Smash 1-2 record so far. NukeBrothers 0-3. Been a rough start to the season for them, but no, it happens. And I'm pretty sure all the teams are going to be there on the final day. So, always time to this up, prove, and get that gold. You know what I'm saying? See what these guys have in store tonight. Let me get that arena code up. Get started. Let me make sure I'm wired. I'd hate to be the laggy one, you know? Arena. Kansas. Seven JLBX, baby. All right. They're going to get filing into the arena. Looking at the other scores tonight, it looks like we have Squadron versus Well Sky. They're playing tonight also. Squadron with the 3-0 record so far. They've beaten everybody at least once. Well Sky 2-1. So we've got a decent idea of how the teams might be seeded so far. You know, Squadron's definitely taken a strong lead. Well Sky 2-1, Pug Smash 1-2, Brothers 0-3. But like I said, this is all a lot of just information gathering and practice, getting used to the format. A lot of these guys haven't played crew battles before. If you haven't played a crew battle before, so you know it's a team battle in Smash Ultimate. I think there's going to be 5 people each team, 15 stocks each. We're all going to be fighting one-on-one. Not all at the same time, one guy at a time. One loses, he stocks that the winner lost. He still has lost when the next guy steps up. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry if my throat sounds funny. I don't know what's up to me today. I feel like I sound a little squeaky. But I enjoyed the last 2 weeks ago. The match I commentated was so much fun. It was unbelievable how good of a time I had. Sure, drink water. Make sure to drink water. You know. Especially when your throat's hurting. All right, I see one person in the arena, so let's hop over there. Alrighty. The orange. Get these player rosters. But I know who I'm commentating. Let me get that scoreboard thing. It's time. Got Pug versus Nuke. NukeBrothers stays up. Pug Smash was there. But who's this orange bug? The orange is a Pug Smash. Is playing first. Up. Best of 3. C. 15 stocks each. Characters, I don't know yet. While we're waiting, I have not shouted out the other sponsors besides Dick Ray. Just an engine select quote, Well Sky. Their logo's down there in the bottom left too. And of course, in case you came on it all together for watching. Than me, I guess. NukeBrothers still finding their player, you know. I mean, everybody spotted everybody once now, so they all know what exactly they're going into, you know? No more surprises. Someone's got a surprise. Sonic secondary. Ganondorf. Oh, what a wonder. Cheer or when the voice call? Hi. Moshi. Come up. Oh, I mean, how long has the arena been up? Oh, it's been 7 minutes. Hey, are you guys good to go? Okay, the code is in the chat. The ultimate matchups channel. Okay. The orange. Okay, they should be on their way. Hopefully the arena doesn't get shut down. The last thing you guys heard before I disconnect for a second. That's what I'm saying. Preparation. What's Gurin? Thoughts? I do think that. Regularly. Beers. So easy. Wonderful. Okay, we got some people here. See, Super Will gearing up to fight. I remember from last time. People on the bench with me, and I appreciate the company, but I hope I got a bad connection. Super Will. And let's get it started. Ness versus Crom. Let's go. 15 stocks each. Set 1 through battle 1. 3.
3, 2, 1, go!
Orange Ness, immediate backup under platform PK Fire. It's the Wi-Fi classic. Back. Oh, he fixed what ain't broke. Do it again. And again. Well, swinging for the fences so far. Except for that part. That was a good swing, though. Nice, strong forward smash. Almost catching us up on percent. It's up throw. Little jabs down to the bottom. Ooh! Well-timed F smash. Almost does it. Trying to counter that up B with an up B of his own, but quite gonna work out in his favor. I feel like Crom up B, yeah, is gonna beat that Ness yo-yo. One of the few things, not one of the few things it does beat, but you know. It's not the best up B in the world. Maybe we'll see the orange taking advantage of that later. There's the first stock gone with a classic back throw. Look at those characters updated on that screen. Some Chrome Boy. Their time, the F smash. Their time, that time. Our time, this time. It's his time. That F smash to connect. And another. And get somebody all the way up to kill percentage. 4 or 5 F smashes, especially if what you're trying to kill with is F smash. F smash 2, nice. Wind effect on that one. It's because he's a Roy clone, so he needed it. Because Crom uses his wind. Orange shielding the up B and punishing appropriately. Nice grab out of the PK Fire. There we go. That's what I'm talking about with the PK Thunder. Disrupting Crom's recovery extremely easily. So easily. So easy. It's like using an air fry. I mean, that air fry. Will is not far behind though, only 48% tacked on so far, and the orange is at a precarious percent. But an edge guard could be the end of it already. And it looks like it's gonna be, unfortunately, for the NukeBrothers. Orange takes out Will with 2 stocks remaining. Meaning, again, regardless of the percent, he will still have 2 stocks. The next fighter steps up. Will join here on the bench. Anubis steps up. Okay. I remember commentating him last time, but I don't remember character. But don't worry, I'll remember as soon as the match starts, trust. And we're ready to get started. Kirby, that's what it was. Oh shoot, I changed the wrong tag. Orange Splorin. Build. Do this.
Go!
Look at it. The bang is ready. Anubis second that the orange is off stage, going for a Kirby down air. Every stock really counts in a group battle, so got a stock like that, that'd be good. And Anubis has to take 2 stocks. Catch the up. Fortunately, the neutral B that Kirby gets from Ness is probably the worst of his B moves that he could get. Smash through the shield, crossing up horn, no grab punish. Anubis looking good, pretty good percent-wise. Take these 2 stocks, maybe only losing one of his, maybe none. Go for the down air. And disrupting the uppy with by landing his uppy on the stage. That tilt comes out just frames before the PK5. Watch F tilt from Anubis. Again, 57%, not bad at all. Once again, Kirby, tricky cross up, meaning hit, grab at a shield. Once again, another dash tag for good measure. Other Kirby, small enough that you don't have to SDI up that far to get out of the range of that grab. The orange does not get a stock where he needed one. Ooh, whipped F smash from Anubis. Does serve himself up into the orange's baseball bat. Dash tech. Again, Kirby F tilt. Just quick move, disrupt what opponent was looking for. Ooh, I'm guessing that meant to be a turnaround grab from. He got mixed up on which way he was facing. But in any case, it wouldn't have killed quite yet, but you're gonna have to make a tricky recovery against the flat surface of. Even for real good Nest mains. Not easy to do. This drags his team back into this game. 11 stocks to 12. Disappears into the night, but I think he'll reemerge again later. Been a good game so far. Close. Diego. 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 Diego steps up to the plate. From the Robin. Oh my gosh. I love Robin. Love some Robin gameplay. One reservation being, I can see this being a little tricky.
Go!
Definitely get around a lot of Robin's traps. We'll see how good Diego is at the close range scrapping game. Now this neutral B that Anubis has, that's a good neutral B to get. You have your own projectile to deal with all the stuff Robin is sending your way. That's not bad at all. If you know how to use it. Nice Levin sword conversion from Diego. One that he's comfortable with those. Hopping away, setting up. When it becomes apparent Anubis is not in any hurry to approach, Diego isn't afraid to approach either. Going high right past the ledge trap. Catching a dash tag in the middle of the stage, but it's better to get a dash tag there than at the ledge. And another 11 aerial, those are getting close to killing. Nice shot from Anubis. Ooh, no 11 aerial on that one. Maybe he ran out. I wasn't paying attention. Got a fire though. Dash tag from Anubis, showing his own flames. Anubis takes that first stock. We're even now. Even 4 now. The Robin down smash. It's a real menace at ledge, but just get past it. Ooh, nice back air from Diego. Wasn't out the stock with 11 aerial. Kirby with a character with a worse recovery than Kirby's might have been dead there. Saw that once Anubis pulled out that hammer, there wasn't much he could do. You're stuck in the hammer once you pulled it out. Diego, oh my, hold on. I love what I'm seeing from this guy. The down throw with the item after it had been dropped. Said I love good Robin gameplay. I went for the Nosferatu, but I don't even think it's necessary at this point, right? Well, maybe. Anubis takes this stock, it's evident it is necessary. Anubis walking into the wind spell that I forgot the name of, which does start to kill at some point. Ooh, a missed tech from Diego. Is Anubis the dash tech kill? Diego does not get out of this with 2 stocks remaining. Does get out of it with 1.
The key to victory lies within.
9 stocks remaining for the NukeBrothers. This game again. Oh, I was not ready for how quick. See, it's Link. Is it beers?
3, 2, 1, go!
Diego, gone. Have 9 lives. Building the bomb. Getting it up close right away. I can spot touch through the boomerang. Wi-Fi, I doubt it was super intentional, but it did look cool. Ooh. Nice aggression from Diego. Knowing Link is a little vulnerable in the air, you know. He's got his aerials that can outspace Robin stuff, some of them when he's forward air, but otherwise 11 aerials will always have more range. I think 11 Nair has like the most range out of any Nair in the game or something like that. Looking good for Diego to keep the lead up, and he does. Taken. Here's his first stock. And retreating to a safe position again once you've got the lead. Which Diego doesn't really have the lead, obviously. Ooh, healing a little bit with the Nosferatu though, and bad up B almost cost Beers a lot of damage. You know, at the very least when you're Robin, the game plan is definitely to be a little more defensive. Diego, assuming intending to turn that around. Not quick enough to act off of that arc fire, but it's fine. Didn't take any damage for it. Reading for now, he's at 11 sword, I did see that. Barely getting caught by the Lincoln deck. Tip of the sword. Yeah, as soon as that Guard back just in time. Down to the wire. Beers has to take this stock right here, and that F-Toe almost did it. Got a big, heavy Master Sword. Kill all the way across the stage like that. That 11 sword is a powerful one, too. NukeBrothers down to 6 stocks.
I'm always 3 steps.
Don't start, don't start. Amp stays. I know who he plays. Bowser Jr. I find him in my character side. There he is. Alright, Ant I know is a good player. Just because of how he performed last time I fought him. Because I have fought him in tournament myself, and I lost. Once again, it's kind of a zoner battle. Buzz Jr. isn't necessarily a zoner, but has weird projectiles, weird setups. Oh my gosh. Raw up B from Ant. Well, hit Diego out of the sky, but Diego is going to maintain the present lead, looking to take at least one stock here. No! Nope, 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 nope. The cart spin out at the ledge will kill you real early. Ant close that out without losing a single stock, which is absolutely what his team needs right now. next. Go, go. All right. Bowser, King Koopa. I don't know why my OBS keeps disconnecting. Internet doesn't disconnect when it happens. But anyway, Ant dominating this game so far. Cross barely sneaking over, sort of over the F smash. Does get caught. Punishing that up B on stage, but not that one. Cross is catching up on the percent a little bit here. Definitely a kill percent now. Hitting on the Mecha Koopa. Disastrous constantly. Sure would have in real life too. This time air dodging in, and that's really short hop air dodge. So far, not looking like they're going to be in Frost's favor to take another stock, though. Taking up to 90%, but hey, when you're Bowser, that percent matters a little less than otherwise, you know? So Fire Breath the wrong way is bad regardless. A wrecking ball like that should be all the same. You know, wrecking balls. I saw them a lot in media as a kid. One of those things like quicksand, right? I saw them a lot in media as a kid. I've seen them in like. Do they exist or used? Yeah, I've never seen it myself, you know. But I hate. Not that I interact with construction sites a lot. I'd love to see one used in real life. It sounds cool. Cam on the Ike. Got so many Fire Emblem characters. Dude, people love Fire Emblem characters in Smash. I don't know what they're ever upset about. Every one of these guys has lots of players. Like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Is he on this select? Unfortunate SD from him. Now the teams are even. Lead has been whittled down by Ant bit by bit. And side being all across the stage. Ground is mine, the floor is lava. Ant interrupting that up smash. Looking for a roll in that Camp does not give to him. Cannonball. Gets Cam out of there. Ant has now taken the lead. Is looking to keep that lead. Backing Cam's percentage up quickly, and Cam does correctly read. Cam was going to be pushing a button down there, but counter hits the cart instead of Ant. That counter works though. Doesn't get him very far. Do it again. Oh, outbeat the stage. Grabs him and yeah, if you don't know how to deal with Bowser Jr.'s ledge guarding and ledge trapping. Weird character. Weird little fellow. Next. Final opponent for this first round. The bench is full. There's so many spectators up here with me. It's, wonderful. Hope it's not slowing the players. But then again, there's no lane requirements anyway. So who knows? Who's Pug Smash got? What is that? Silneck? All right, last match. Let's get it started. Here. That's on his way so far, though. Ant picking up more damage so far. Both players swinging the wrong direction. Ant swinging Silneck into the blast zone. It's boxed 2. I'm back, I guess. Silneck getting some damage onto Ant. Getting him up to kill percent. Swinging for the kill, but it's a little too far away from that. Pug Smash on their final stock of this first round at the very least, but again, best of 3, so they're still definitely in this. Silnak taking the stock with the up B. You know, at this point, not to say they're out of this first race, but maybe information gathering is the number one priority. If Silnak can take the stock, they will at least see who the NukeBrothers have in their final slot. But no, current get up attack serves up the up smash. Grant take the stock from Silnak, and NukeBrothers take the first round 1-0. So, get those stocks reset. 15-15. Get into round 1. We'll see what strategies Pug Smash changes up, how they approach things a little differently. Same order, you know, now that they know what players are present, ready to fight. NukeBrothers will change up their strategy too. While that conversation happens, guys, I want to shout out this event's sponsors again. The logo right there that you saw a moment ago, Dick Ray, is the primary sponsor for this event. Shout out them making this happen, and shout out all the other sponsors whose beautiful logos are in the bottom left there. Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, Well Sky. Looks like Super Will shall be the his team's opener once again. But who will be his opponent? It'll be the orange again. The orange again. Pug Smash. They played Super Will play Crom, and they played Ness. Nope, on the Corrin this time. Blue Corrin. Let's get it started. Round 2. Pug Smash has got to bring the thunder. Stay in this. Aside from Ant, they were doing real good, you know? And Ant's definitely MVP of his team. A very strong player. Strong opening from Super Will, and I like that. No! I liked the early up B, I really did. Caught orange by surprise, and I really thought he was in a good position to drift the ledge. Instead, he barely misses. But regardless, this Corrin is looking good so far. The up air is very strong, one of the strongest up airs in the game. That F smash almost connected. That up air does it though. Super Will staying in this. Keeping things even. Unfortunately, that did not last too long. Super Will on his last stock, the orange, with 2 stocks remaining. Not impossible to bring this back though. Nice little 2-part combination from Super Will. That barely missed. Again, 34 is not a high percent, but every PK Fire makes it higher, especially when the orange always combos off of it. Oh my gosh. Super Will once again with an incredible upbeat that just barely didn't work out. Almost killing orange off the top at a very high percent. Aerial pin doing a little bit of damage. Using it again to get out of dodge. On the PK Fire again, hit by a dash attack. Rough spot. That PK Thunder won't kill Corrin the same way it does Crom. Not exactly, but barely doesn't kill. Barely doesn't kill. That's good. That's a good move. Uh-oh. Oh no. Will probably could have just done a second F smash and maybe gotten away with it. Corrin F smash covers so many get up options. But unfortunately that dash in puts him right in the range for the famous Ness back air to do its work. Anubis is back. So far, we're going in the same order as last time. Sorry if you hear my phone.
3, 2, 1, go!
Popping off. In a text group chat about the new Xenoblade announced at the Nintendo Direct a few days ago. It was pretty exciting, right? And generally, that Direct had something for everybody. Hey. The orange dropping his stock a little late, but, you know, I guess they worked it out. Alright, now the battle really begins. Nice jab from Anubis, but... Or from the orange, I mean, to get Anubis off of him, but... Pulling behind the hammer. That's staying pretty even so far in that PK Fire. Beat the first Kirby up, beat the second one. Successfully gets Anubis to the ledge safely. PK Thunder kills him off the top. Been a strong opening from the orange. Again, right? Last time? Nice grab from the orange. Not playing any games with that hammer. Just shut that down right quick. Rolling around each other, rolling past air, but his attacks. Orange beats out Anubis' fire with his own. Nice back air. Anubis going off stage to try and close out the stock. And he did. The orange not getting the right angle. Get himself back to stage. Anubis has the stock lead, but his team is still down. If he can close this out without losing another stock, that would be good. The orange knows the power of Ness and Air out of shield. That does it. Does it. Nice spike from Anubis. Closes out that stock. We're 12 stocks to 11 now. Anubis exits. The... No, Anubis is still here. Orange is the one that exits. Maybe for the left. Who knows? Oh, I'd love to see it go to a game 3, but... Dude, the Super Macho Man, just so fitting. Standing in the ring, waiting for his challenger. Who will try to topple this giant? Who dares try to topple? I say that, but in fact, his character Kirby is quite diminutive. Silnak coming out earlier than he did last time. They are indeed rearranging their order a little bit. And on the me gunner this time, dude. When I was told the commentating
3, 2,
corporate
1, go!
is that Twilight Princess Zelda? I was told I was going to be commentating a corporate Esports Cup, affecting all the really basic characters, right? Kirby, Mario, Link, Donkey Kong, whatever, you know? Every Fire Emblem character, I've got me Gunner, I've got Sora, I got all sorts of stuff. It seems so far like Silmac does know his way around me Gunner's buttons. All projectiles need to keep Anubis away. I feel like I recall from the last time I commentated him, Anubis might struggle a little bit with projectile characters. Kirby kind of slow, have a reflector or anything, so it can be a little hard for him to get in depending on, depending on a lot of things, but Kirby up and beating out that projectile though. One smash from Silmac covering both sides and almost killing Anubis. If they were just a little further on to the left on the stage, would have done it. Silmac, real tricky rolls. This way and that way, always right behind Anubis. Time Anubis rolled into the F smash. He got her F smash, huge move. Like when people short hop air dodge when there's no apparent danger. I do it too. It just looks funny. This really gotta get some stocks here though. 40% not super high so far, but just has not been able to catch Silmac, much less get a nice killing blow, you know? A little bit of healing though. Well, Silmac made up for it right away. That'll do it. Not only is Meat Gunner F Smash big, it's also quite powerful.
Win.
Once again, Pug Smash. Pretty good position here. Quite a few stocks, not like a crazy. Several. But hey, bros still got their secret weapon in the pack. Beers is that for now though. Wish I had some beers out right now. Let's get started. Sonic's that Sonic I see through the blur. I say through the blur, but he is the blur. The blue blur.
3, 2, 1, go!
Twilight Princess Zelda's really killing me. Silmac does have 2 stocks here. Everyone would keep that in mind. They would use their very powerful human brains to remind themselves that the stakes are slightly different than what they appear on your monitor. Now, Meat Gunner versus Sonic. Funky matchup, but one you see slightly more often in top-level play than one might think. Best Sonic player and best Meat Gunner player in the world, being in very close regions, so they fight a lot. That doesn't mean I've spent a lot of my time watching it, so a lot of this might be new to me. Beers, something about the way Beers is up being makes me feel like he's gonna miss the ledge every time. Just barely, but he doesn't, proving me wrong. Again, he got his projectiles really pressure you into rolling in, and then that enormous F smash punishes you for it. Silmac just so slippery and hard to catch. I got the I and L mixed up. Like Slimac. Silmac. It's a very like Slytherin sounding name, you know? Sounds a little devious, you know. Then there's Beards. And if you're drinking well, for my friend, and I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer. I'll have myself. So now I've got myself mixed up. Silmac up being on the stage, but he's not going to punish it. And instead, Beers rolls away into the blast zone. Silmac still onto all 3 stocks. Uh-oh. And me panicking every time Beers is off stage. I've been validated one time so far, but getting this stock. That leads. Oh. And I see the vision, right? Sort of. I mean, Sonic's down air like that. Kind of an angle, right? So I'm guessing he thought he was going to be going on a right-leaning angle. Instead, he went left and off into the blast zone. Brothers have it. 6 stocks from their team. Full 12, twice as much. Ant's gonna bring this game back. Gonna have a lot of work. Many Mecha Koopas will have to die. Bring this round back. The NukeBrothers fate. Many. And there he is. Alright, let's get it started. Lemmy is out.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now we got Bowser Jr. The matchup I very well may have never seen in my life. It's putting on a clinic so far, though. Covering all of Silmac's disadvantage options. Ooh. Almost getting a clean 0 to death there. I do believe that would have killed if it hit. Now Silmac's getting some damage of his own. That air dodge in gives Ant the F smash though. Silmac looks like he knows that's a combo, but a little slow on the uptake, and again, Wi-Fi's trick here. Oh no. Oh no. PUG Smash has it's a real good lead, but not a good enough lead. We can just be pulling stocks by the wayside there. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, another bad air dodge from Silmac. Again, a little bit of Wi-Fi, a little bit of nerves. It happens, I've been there. Takes down Zelda with a gun. See who is next up. Fight Ant. Trying to squash Billion. Step on it. Take your foot off and it's still alive. It's like, step on it again and it's still alive. You step on it and it like grabs your shoe and throws you around and throws you. The Looney Tunes character. That kind of ant. Whoever countered that ant. Frost is back. Is that Frost?
Ready?
Nope, it's Bowser. He's kind of bad though. It's Bowser.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bowser's metal spiky collar is so silly. Does he put that on every morning? I'm sure he doesn't sleep with it on. His arms don't look like they'll be able to reach around behind him very easily, so I guess he has like attendants that put it on for him. Ant baiting to get up back and punching him with that up smash, but will kill Bowser much later than it kills Kirby or whoever it was he played with it earlier. But anyway, that's one stock down for Ant. The comeback we saw last round continues to mount. Frost going on an adventure of their own. Across all of the platforms and then under the stage. He catches Ant. That was a well-placed fire breath. They should have just kept it going. It would have started to really dig through Ant's shield. But instead, they sit on him. And in retaliation, Ant picks up another upbeat of back air. Frost got Ant at a higher kill percent, especially if the move is that Bowser F smash. I think the strongest in the game. Looking like Frost might be able to maintain their team's lead, at least taking one stock off of Ant. And if you're just sort of swinging as Bowser, probably find something. Back airs, these F smashes, down Bs. But it's unfortunate Ant is so ready to punish. I was stopping for a jab in that situation instead of maybe something like an up tilt. Or that Bowser side B on battlefield will kill. I'm pretty impressed that Ant survived. Even though Frost successfully landed it on that top platform. And seeing the Mecha Koopa connect. Very ready to punish. That doesn't kill at that percent. I could have sworn I've gotten killed by it at that percent. Oof. Frost looking for anything. Oh. Fortunately, pushing the wrong button off stage is going to cost them the stock. And another 3 stock. Once again, completely bring back that game. Now it's an even match. 6 stocks to 6 stocks. Brothers vs. Bug Smash. Pose was. 2 warriors have fallen to Ant so far. Cam fell to Ant this round. Ike. Now Cam's Ike did have some sauce that first round. It just really struggled off stage, especially with the cannonball. See what they bring to the table this time. They're bringing to the table a different character, a whole other entree made to feast upon. That is King DDD.
3, 2,
Those D's stand for, no one knows. Right, an even heavier hitter than Ike, but does give up some things. And will be harder to edgeguard. Unlike Ike, either goes high with the side B or the up B tends to pop him above the ledge a little bit. He has lots of jumps to kind of get under the stage. Up B right to the ledge. And trying to space around that up B landing on the stage, but it's not quite, but it's okay. Picks up the stock anyway. Once again, and pushes the NukeBrothers into the lead. That fork to great effect. Fork into the wand. Okay, he was looking for a dastardly 0 to death right there. Yeah, that's one of the upgrades from Ike to DDD is get comboed even harder. It's not small either. I'm barely making it back to ledge, but needs to get some damage on the board. Ant is gonna get away with another 3-star. And at 190%, he's one of the only characters that you'll see live into those percents, but... Ooh, nice hammer. Cam looking to close out this stock now would be much appreciated. Sure, but unfortunately you can't just keep doing the hammer over and over. Well, it was working for a bit there. Cannonball will hit you all the same. Enough ham on their last stock. It ran up into that kill percent. It took a while, but Ant is there, and it does finally drop a stock, so hey. Kudos to Cam for being the first person out of, what, the last 2 or 3 take a stock off this titan of a player. Cam correctly waiting out that ledge option, but unfortunately messing up the inputs a little bit. Stage. And going out not with a bang, but a whimper. Yeah. Even if the NukeBrothers close it out, all these players again. Isn't over yet. Sorry, I thought Ant disappeared for a second. Oh wait. Need you still. So, dire situation for Pug Smash, but not completely undoable. Diego stepping up. Fighting in the ring. Admit Snake. That's Randy Orton. Slithering in like the snake he is. On the cloud this time. Seen a lot of new characters tried out for this second round. And you know, maybe that's another aspect to all of these preliminary rounds before the finals day that I have not properly taken into consideration. If you haven't really competed in Smash before, really played it seriously, you might not even know exactly which character is going to be your best character, best bet, you know? So, worth trying out a handful of them, seeing how they all feel, seeing how they stack up against an opponent like Ant, right, who again has gone to tournaments, done pretty well at tournaments even. Rolling into that F smash is unfortunate, but very tempting. I get it. I've done it too. The Mecha Koopa alone stopping the limit blade beam. That little trooper deserves a purple heart. Diego continually grabbing at a shield was not a bad option or anything, but usually Clouds do tend to cover the up the edge. Do a little more damage. I don't think Cloud has a lot of combos or anything off his grab. Ant reading that roll from the ledge. Diego trying to stay in this, but Ant has that jump scouted out, and I get it. It's scary, right? He's right there. Then he up-Bs. You see the up-B right as you're inputting the jump button. Over by that point. Big smash on their last stock. Probably their last stock of the night. Sliding in, and once again, at the very last moment, crossing Diego up. Is that kill percent? Diego can find the right move. Dash attack's not going to be safe enough on shield, though. And this thing, right? Cloud has no kill throws. Ooh, reading a roll in. That should kill. No, no, Bowser Jr. is quite heavy. That clown car is made of solid titanium. That'll do it, though. That F smash will do it. Diego not at a terrible percent, as long as that edge guard isn't successful. Using the blade beam. Shield at ledge getting read by Ant. But makes it back to ledge. Ant commits to the roll read up smash. But again, not going to be the biggest loss in the world. Still at a pretty comfortable 30%, while Diego's is pretty much 100% higher. Something slightly different in Smash context. Normal, but and barely sliding out of that cross slash. Diego in a bad spot, gets away from the clown car explosion. Ant's at a high enough percent now. Cloud's got a lot of stuff that'll kill here. They're tense, things are tense. Ant had that first roll on the platform scouted out. Successfully scouted out. Sort of, but it barely missed. The second one did it. The second one did it. That's a W for the NukeBrothers tonight. I'll switch back to this caster. Let me get ready to be perceived again. Those were some good matches. Again, a lot of the time a crew battle really comes down to knowing who's on your opponent's team, knowing who you want to counter whom, and who your anchor or your goat is, you know, an Ant. That's the goat. Certainly some close games in there, but fortunately neither of the rounds was exactly close. It was just this barrier, you know, this Ant barrier, and I've seen him be that before for other teams, but barely didn't. They barely couldn't scrape past it, but they did do better that last round, that first one. So again, a lot of this is information gathering for the finals, learning their opponents, learning their own strategies, and what characters are going to be their best bet. Again, we saw a few character switches, and that was interesting to see. But overall, good games. I think if I recall correctly, that was the NukeBrothers' first W of this league, which says a lot, right? We all saw just a moment ago how good Ant was. So the fact that they were 0-3 up until tonight shows that none of these teams are slouches, you know. But when it's a crew battle, you can't just rely on one player's skill, you know. But shout out Ant, shout out the rest of the NukeBrothers team. Shout out Pug Smash for giving us a show tonight. Especially shout out all those beautiful sponsors you see below me. Dick Ray, of course, the title sponsor of this league. And of course, Henderson Engineers, Select Quote Wellsky. And of course, Casey Game On, the channel you're watching now. Putting it all together. Another successful week. We will be seeing you, I think. Got a couple more weeks before the finals. But Now we have several weeks, I think. But you will be seeing me here again next Wednesday instead of alternating with Big M. Thank you everybody for coming. See you then.